Good morning, I am Dr. Elaine Cannon. I am an educator. So on my channel, Astounding Bounds TV, I am here to talk to you about all things educational. Not necessarily things educational in a way that you have to have formal schooling. However, I've had my share of formal schooling in almost every way. Let me just tell you something about it. Of course, I've gone from kindergarten to 12th grade. I spent a lot of years on my bachelor's. I went from nursing, switched until I went to special education. Then I got a job as a special educator, and I spent 25 years in the field of special education. However, let me just tell you, when I was in 6th grade, I was on a 3rd grade level because of my lack of exposure and to language for some reason, and books and all the things that I'd like to talk to you about at some point. However, I was able to, by high school, get out of, it was called alternative education. So now it's called special education. So I began to teach special education for 25 years. I've taught every grade level. I've helped a lot of students to return back to the regular classroom because of my perspective on education and my way of teaching the students. So we can talk about my perspective on another video. But I also want to let you know, back to, I received a bachelor's in special education, and therefore I taught for 25 years. And then I went into teaching again because I retired at an early age. Therefore, I needed to continue to work. So I started teaching in another state to build on another retirement. And after that, I started a business as a pilot car driver. So you'll see some of that on my in Astounding Bounds. And so that's an education in itself. So I had to be certified to do that, so that I was educated to do that. And on the road is another kind of education, as I met people and went places that people normally don't go. So I am excited about education in every form. I can also tell you, as after my bachelor's, I did, in between the 25 years, I received a master's degree in curriculum instruction. So I was able to design instruction, although I didn't use it for anything other than having a master's to be able to get more pay as a special education teacher. So in between all that time, I was working on a doctorate. So I've been working on a doctorate off and on for educational leadership, educational technology. And I have a couple of more classes and I would have a doctorate in that. But between that time, even as I was on the road as a pilot car driver, I worked on a doctorate in theology and Christian counseling, and was able to get it within a year. So education. Some of it formal and some of it not formal. But I think I, on this channel, would like to speak on all of it. I would like to speak on motherwit, which is a form of education. I would like to speak on intuitions, being able to have a feeling of what is right, educating yourself in that way. I'd like to speak on discernment, being able to understand what God has for us in our learning. Also, I like to speak on just wisdom where people who have been here longer than us have been through things that we don't have to go through. And also the wisdom that I might even have myself that will be able to help people that are younger. I also like to speak on some of the things that children know that I am learning, to let you know I am back into the classroom again. And so there are many things I'm learning from the children as I try to teach them or help in their learning. So this platform is about all of that. And I'm not sure if there's anything out there like that, but I'm happy that I'm able to think that I have found a purpose with everything I've learned. And I look forward to coming on live soon and to be able to talk to all of you about some of these things and to learn from you. So I think we need to think about learning and talk about it and talk about what our elders can teach us before they leave here. I enjoy speaking with people about things, and I can tell you, last week we talked with the students about what would life be without the internet. They could not imagine what it would be. And a lot of us can come on here and speak about what the internet was without, what we were without having internet services. I can remember very well. I can remember getting my first cell phone. So we have conversations that the young people need to know, and the young people have conversations that we will be interested to know what they know. There are many things I have done in between all of that because I've always wanted to learn about things. Once I realized that it is important to know, to be in the know about things, I began to always want to learn. And so there are a lot of things, a lot of experiences that I may speak about as I continue my platform, AstoundingBounds TV. And there are a lot of things that I would love to hear from you. Thank you for listening to this. I hope you guys listen all the way through. Make sure that you subscribe to this channel because you'll have an opportunity to come on with me, and you will have an opportunity to learn with me as I learn from you as well. Thank you.